Okay, it's time to do another video. And this time, we're gonna call this one a day in the life of the Resinator. Got a lot going on. Over here, I've got the mold for the phone rest, and I'm going to put down a clear layer to put my pre-resinated flowers into. And then I'm going to put in a black layer, both of them very thin, so that when I put this on there, it hopefully will charge phones. If it doesn't, we'll just let it look pretty and hold the phone. It won't hurt for that to be in there. Well, here's how that turned out. Wound up being pretty, and that phone charging mechanism on the back doesn't work. This is going to be a continual project till I find the right one. Put my duck eyes on. I've got about 14 3mm for that. And over here, these little tiny ones for those fish, and also the ones for my smallest chickens, those are 2mm. I put them on with a toothpick. So which size duck eye do you like the best? Small or the large? Let me know. Over here on my toolbox, that doesn't really have to be level because I've already made all this cacti in different styles, and I'm going to put magnets on the back of those. They won't be that expensive. I might sell them for a couple of bucks each. That's $1 or $2 for a set of 4 cacti. I use J. Dixon resin because it comes with these magnificent, wonderful pumps where I can put it in that clear shot glass like so. And then let's do the other one. See how I turn those nozzles so I don't get mixed up. This one pumps kind of slow. I can't imagine doing anything but J. Dixon with these pumps. But that's why you shouldn't weigh resin. You should mix it by volume. I don't have the fails with something coming up sticky after it's done. So, word of the wise. Now that I've got both of these cups level, I'm going to tip them over and let that just sit there. I think I'm gonna do like a just 4-ounce batch. See, each one of those is an ounce. So I got 2 ounces in there now. And I don't have all that much to do. I don't need to be making this very deep. If I have some left over, there's all kinds of things I can do. It's never a worry. I always have something standing by, like the molds for these ducks. Okay, here's how I do my mixing. I won't bother you with a lot of it because I've already mixed it. But found out the hard way. I got to get all that wiped off or it'll wind up someplace where it won't want to be. To take my baby food bowl, all silicone. The reason I use them in colors is because you can see the bubbles if there are any. And I pour it in a way that it's going to rattle on the side. I try not to reduce bubbles. And in this case, I'm only doing 4 ounces. And what winds up left over in the cup will do all my magnets and all my eyeballs. So that is, you know, you don't want to glue that stuff on. E6000 is not good. Silicone is not good. Just use the same epoxy that it's made of and the stuff stays. I even don't have any trouble with it in the heat. Of course, I'm using J. Dixon. The bubbles. So down here, I got my bucket to put it in, and my vacuum gauge on top, and set the blue valve open, the red valve closed, and hit the button for getting all the bubbles out. And then I turn it off and close the valve at the same time And that's gonna get completely debubbled while I put on eyeballs and such to prep the other things going on. A question might be, how do you put 2mm eyeballs on fish and fowl? There's how small they are. Well, I just use a toothpick. I just drop a little bit of resin right there. Then I actually pick the eyeball up with it and set it on there, and it's done. And for an old guy that shakes, there isn't any other way to do it. So as you can see, wiggly eyes make a big difference. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but yeah, I think you can. You can see that the bubbles are way more visible when you use these baby food bowls. You bring them to the top, spray it with alcohol, and they're gone. Just that easy and sure. So while it's sitting there holding the vacuum, I come over here to this area, and notice everything's covered with silicone. This is when I put the mica into the molds, get cups ready for dyes, that kind of thing. And that takes usually around 5 minutes. By that time, this is ready to go. You come back over to it and you open the red valve just a little bit, so it'll go kind of slow. And if you do it real fast, it won't keep the bubbles out as much. So I'm just gonna do this for now. And then once that's done, take the bowl out and spray it again with some alcohol, and take that stick and just slowly stir it to get the last of the bubbles out. And that's why I use these colored bowls. You can see the bubbles in it. You'll notice none of this stuff, there's layers there you can't even see because there are no bubbles. Hope this helps y'all.